it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's Lewis. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
High completion makes it second and medium. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Moves left out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. deflects the tackle.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, UCF, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space and takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a draw play. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Jackets will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Ashley. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. They're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Now they run the draw play. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down for the 14.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Knights! Strong game by this quarterback. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Good enough for the 1st down to the 32nd. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion in the 1st.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lewis. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on fourth down. Receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Gets made on the out route. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Gets made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Here's the option play. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Jackets will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Breaking tackles and going. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. Handing off on the draw play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Gain makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. Picks up the face, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. That doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Lewis. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Savage. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. We got it. The field goal's good. They tack on 3 more that'll finish off the third quarter of play. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Ashley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
It's a draw to the back. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Now here he goes. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here's the return now from midfield. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. UCF offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He lets it go on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, 1st and goal. Can they punch it in? The Knights will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's brought down at about the 30-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. pre-snap motion from the offense. QB keeper all the way. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. That puts him in the lead in the final couple of minutes. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lewis. With the catch, it's Savage. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Finds his man. It's Savage. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down. 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero?
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game. Are we headed for overtime?
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Ware. He escapes the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Can he make it to the marker? Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop. So here we go. 4th and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Knights. They strike first in OT.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down mark.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And now it's third and goal. They've got just 2 plays left to try to punch it in here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.